while I'm here on my laptop, I'd also like to add in that there's been a bunch of people complaining about the rise of the price of retro games in America, and I'm just saying we've always had those prices, so sorry if I can't emphasize with you. I just don't see what the big deal is, honestly. And response to a guy called Retrohungry who what did he buy? He bought some sealed Super Nintendo game and sold it for over a K, $1,200, I believe it was. I find nothing wrong with that. I mean, what's wrong with reselling what you buy? I mean, you've bought it. It's at your discretion what you want to do with it. So, yeah, just throwing my chips into the old hat. That's all. Back to the video.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. This is Seago of my house with a flea market haul. But firstly, I'd just like to cover up some things of how retro gaming goes in Australia, and I should have covered this day freaking one of my channel, but in Australia, most people who become retro video game collectors, they stop trying to find stuff in the wild, like within 3 months. Because there's not that much to find, and what we do find is kind of expensive. So they go to eBay, they go to Gumtree, stuff like that, and they do it like that. And they're okay with paying full price because, shit, at least they're finding stuff on eBay. And our thing is, we do not have any resellers. I mean, you might come across one or two. I've come across one or two before, but at the flea market, there is no booth that is just completely video games. To think that there was would honestly be awesome, because I'd actually find stuff, but our thing is, we just don't have many games to find. Gaming wasn't as big in Australia as it was in America, the UK, especially not Japan, or any part of Asia for that matter. No wait, China didn't get the Super Nintendo, I don't think. They got a ripoff of the Nintendo Wii, I know that, Nintendo V, and I've been trying to get one of those. Yeah, that's really all I wanted to say about that. Just, there's not that many retro games to find, not many people are actually going out and collecting them, and at this point eBay really is a more viable option, but I'll never resort to eBay. Like, I'll go into eBay every now and again just to try and get something I've been looking for a while, but most of it is just me going out trying to find stuff, and most of the time I don't find stuff, but this time I did. Actually, we'll just do thrift store stuff. I don't have any footage to go along with any of this, so if you're expecting a video game hunting video, sorry. Sorry, Grub Gone. But at that place where I got Haven for the PlayStation 2 last week, I believe? No, 2 weeks ago. I picked up Thief. They had this for $1. Thought that was a good deal. Doesn't run on my PC though, so that fucking sucks. No use to me. So I'm probably just going to be giving it to someone. I found a Nintendo DS game there, and it was only marked for $1, so obviously I picked it up. Dogs. And this still sells for freaking $20 at EB Games. We don't really have many games that are like $4 or $5, so yeah, there are a series of games that time just kind of forgets and they just stay at their price range. Like Mortal Kombat Armageddon for the Nintendo Wii has been out since the Wii's release, is still $34, so that. And I saw this along with a few others. I was just like, oh, they must be just copies or something, you know, bootlegs. But I was like, you know what, I'll open it up, check it out. And sure enough, they did have them in there, the real copies. So Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, or KOTOR? Yeah, KOTOR. that cost me $3. I was happy with that. I'll probably trade those in somewhere. I don't collect loose disc games, even if they are in a kind of pseudo case, but the rest of this stuff is flea market finds. I'll just say first, one of the guys I bought this from didn't give me a bag, so... No, he did give me a bag, but it was this bag, and you can already see that there are holes in it, so I had to carry all of this crap home just with that plastic bag, and I got 500 meters, and I was just like, you know what, nope. I'm going to the local park, I'm going to call Mum, and I'm going to ask if she can come pick me up, and thankfully she did. And I have this in this box just so I can carry it around now. But let me show you what I got. All of this ended up costing me $25, I think. But firstly, this was a $5 item, and I have a story to go along with this one. Half-Life 2, it's just in a plastic bag. They put it in there for me. That was from a different seller. I like Half-Life, but they had a bunch of video games, and it was for charity, which I don't know if it was actually for charity or not. I honestly don't care, but as soon as I grabbed Half-Life 2, other people were there trying to grab, I think, Skyrim, Halo 3 ODST, Gears of War 3, a bunch of other 360 games, which were pretty top-tier titles, but they were marked for, like, I think somewhere between $10 and $20 each. So I obviously wasn't going to buy some, even though I probably could have haggled Skyrim down to 10 because they wanted 20 for it. But I've already got a copy of Skyrim and it'd just be to resell, and I didn't do that much reselling. But yeah, these two guys, they just started grabbing them, and they obviously weren't collectors or anything, or obviously they weren't resellers, we don't have resellers, but they were just kind of rude. I was looking at it, I opened the case, and I was waiting for her to stop speaking to another customer, and they just kind of barged in and started picking through, and I'm like, dude, I was here first. Like, I didn't say that, but I felt like saying, get your fucking ass out of the way, I'm trying to buy something. But yeah, motherfuckers are rude. But this lot was from another guy, it cost me $15. No wait, that game was $5, this was $15, that's right. He wanted $20 for all of this, and I only paid $15. I asked if I could get it for $15, he said yes, so haggling. It is a PlayStation 1 lot, and honestly I have most of this stuff already. But still cool to get. PlayStation 1 controller with dual analog. Off-brand memory card, I do keep these, I keep all memory cards I get. Hey, a PlayStation 2 memory card, 8 megabytes. I'll enjoy seeing what's on that. Hey, a silver PlayStation 2 controller. I don't think I have a silver one. I have a bunch of black ones though. And hookup cables for one system, but one system just came as is. Yeah. Here's one of the systems I got. You can hear that, it's rattling. No game inside it, but it does close well. I don't even have any PlayStation 1s hooked up, I just play them on my PlayStation 3. I forget how many PlayStation 1s I have, it's like somewhere between 5 and 10. Another PlayStation 1, this one is really dirty. And it also doesn't have a game in it, and if I am correct... Huh, this one does close. That's cool, and the rest of this is PlayStation 1 games. World Cup 98, one I don't have, and I just decided I'm going for a full set for PlayStation 1, I don't care if there's a bunch of games I don't want. A Black Label copy of Tomb Raider, I have a Greatest Hits copy, so that's good to have. Donald Duck Quack Attack, I have this for the PlayStation 2, I don't believe I have it for the PlayStation 1, and I used to have that back in the day, so obviously I was going to get that. Ridge Racer Evolution in its case, but without insert or manual. I don't believe I have that Ridge Racer. I have Ridge Racer Type 4 and 1 and 2. Yeah. A disc-only copy of Disc 2 of Gran Turismo 2. I have 1,000 copies of Gran Turismo 2. Another one I didn't have, Wipeout 2097. I was going to say 2084, but I was just like, that's not right. Yeah, that's in there. And finally, about damn time, I got a Black Label copy of this Croc Legend of the Gobos. I think I have 2 Platinum / Greatest Hits copies, so all of that stuff down there cost me $15, and there was one more thing. Also got it from that guy. I doubt he knew what it was, because he had a PlayStation 2 for sale, but he didn't have this with the PlayStation 2, and I've been looking for this for ages, and the cheapest I could find it online was like $30, so I wasn't going to pay that, but for $5? And in the box game track, this is a really early motion control game for the PlayStation 2. I mean, motion control setup. It's after the PlayStation, what do they call it? The iToy, but before the Nintendo Wii, and this has the same premise. Well, not exactly the same premise, but you put on a glove, and there's something at your feet, and when you say punch over the thing on your feet, it registers as a hit. I don't even know if everything is in here. I didn't check. I was too excited to get it. Everything seems to be in there. I'm not going to take it out. It's all held in there by styrofoam. But that was only $5, and I believe I have one of the games that go with this. It's called Real World Golf. I was looking for it before and I couldn't find it, but I have bought it before and I did not sell it, so I know I have it somewhere. Now wait, I might have gotten rid of it when I got rid of all my crappy games, though I doubt it. Yeah, damn it. The box is kind of crushed because I had to walk it home with all the other shit on top of it, but yay, it's back in. That's awesome. And Alan Garnett, he was interested in, let me take the camera off. We still haven't done our trade yet, but he's been busy, I've been busy, so that's all the stuff I got, along with that. He is interested in this right here. It is called the Taiko drum set. It has the drum in the box complete, and I believe this is Taiko Drum Master 3, but I don't read Japanese, which is the language this is in, as signified by NTSCJ. Awesome, so that was all my pickups. I hope you guys enjoyed. I didn't spend too much this week. Let's see. $25 for all that stuff I found at the flea market, plus $5 for all the stuff I found there, so $30 this week. I think I did pretty good for 30. See yous. Seeger of my house bids you farewell.